Hi everyone, welcome to this unboxing and flip through of the Hocus Pocus Tarot deck. It is by Disney, of course, and it is inspired by the movie, the 1993 movie Hocus Pocus, with Bette Midler and Sarah Jessica Parker. It comes in this beautiful box. Before I entirely open it, let's show the sides and the back. So it comes in this beautiful box, very sturdy. It has a beautiful guidebook, and as you can see, it has a page per card with colored images of the cards, and it has descriptions that are very, very good. There are just a hint of a reminder of the movie in the descriptions, and since not a lot of the movie is explained in these cards by this booklet, I would advise to go and watch the movie once again, so it's easier for you to relate the cards, the images on the cards, to the movie and the meaning. Now, it has a beautiful purple ribbon, can't go wrong there. And I always love it when there is some sort of image or a text or whatever inside the deck. And this is the black flame candle from the movie. And it also appears in the deck itself. Now let me put all of this aside for a moment and let's focus on the cards. The cards are matte finish. They are quite flexible but not cheapish, so I would say the quality is good. They would be easy to shuffle, especially if you do the croupier shuffle. So, and the back has this beautiful starry night. So let's flip through the cards. The first card is the Fool. This is actually the main protagonist of the movie. And this is the other protagonist of the movie. As you can see from the images on these cards, they are characters from the movie or scenes or settings from the movie. And therefore it helps, if you look at this Empress card, here it becomes clear that it's a good thing to watch the movie so you can relate this image to its meaning. Although the description in the booklet does show some of it. The Emperor, again, need to watch the movie to understand why this is the Emperor. And so that goes for all of the images in the cards. The Hierophant. I intend to do at the end of this flip through a short pick a card reading with one card, 4 options to choose from this deck. So this is the Lover's card. And the Chariot. The Strength card. The Hermit. Without the movie, this card is practically not relatable to the meaning if you don't watch the movie. Now it looks like I'm advertising the movie, but that's not the case. It's just that it helps you understand why the images are chosen. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Suspension. Transformation. As you can see, this would be, in a normal deck, this would be the Death card. And here it is quite literally transformation. So here and there you can see that the titles of the cards have changed a bit according to the movie. The Master. This would be the Devil card, obviously. Very funny. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. The World. Now we get into the court cards and the minor arcana. The King of Potions. The Queen of Potions. The Knight of Potions, and I'm not quite sure if this is a play on words. Could very well be. And the Page of Potions. And there we start with the Ace of Potions. And as you go through this, and especially if you watch the movie or read the booklet, and you look at these images, you might come to understand that the Potions cards, which is in a regular deck, the Chalices, seems like it is depicting the recipe for this particular potion that is brewed in this movie. Dead Man's Toes. nude saliva. And now you can see how the regular meaning of the traditional tarot cards is not quite relatable to the images of these cards. But if you read the description in the booklet, you will find that the description is very good. But the images, to me, they don't quite show what the meaning of the card is. So if you're very strongly visually inclined, needing visual clues in the cards, of course you can find clues in these cards as well, but not clues to the traditional meaning of the cards. So the clues that you can find here would be more intuitive reading clues. The King of Candles. And the Queen of Candles. And again, the Knight of Candles. I find that knight aspect seems to be a play on words. Page of Candles. The Ace of Candles. This is a bit of a Halloween themed deck. So as you can see, skulls, and later on you'll see that pumpkins also, and costumes, as you just saw a few, they play quite a role. Four of Candles. I find these cards to have a very peculiar atmosphere, very distinct they are. Very cute as well. The Nine of Candles. And the 10 of Candles. And the suit of pumpkins, as you can tell, the candles would have been staves or wands, and the pumpkins are pentacles in this deck. Queen of Pumpkins. The Knight of Pumpkins. Well, not really a knight, but you need to, again, watch the movie to understand what I'm talking about. Page of Pumpkins. The Ace of Pumpkins. Trick or Treat. Tree of Pumpkins. And the 4. And the 5. And the 7. And then we have lightning, and that would be the air element or the swords. These are all characters from the movie, as you might understand, and they all have a very unique way of dealing with whatever comes their path. The Ace of Lightning. And that was the last card. I do want to return to the booklet for a moment. Just give you a little peek into the description. So if you want to read, I hope it focuses. You could pause the video so you can read the description of this card, the Sun card. As you can see, it also mentioned the reversed meanings as well as the upright, and a little introduction that usually pertains to the movie. Here we have the minor arcana. They also have a upright and reversed meaning, and I love it that they have colored images of the cards in the booklet. The pages are also very atmospheric. I really like this booklet. It has an introduction, and at the end it has some spreads that you can use, a little explanation, and a few spreads, as you can see, with nice little witchy spells there. Very cute, very nicely done. The artist is Dre D. And the authors are Minerva Siegel and Tori Shaver. I do want to mention those for their work. So now we go to the second part where I shuffle the deck and give you 4 options to choose from for a 1-card pick a card reading. I really suck at that type of shuffling. I'm not good at it, but it's the best way to quickly mix the cards. They are very new. I have not used this deck. This is the very first reading that I'm doing with this deck. There are 4 options. And I will give you a moment to choose. I'll take 5 options. 5 cards came out, and 5 cards I will use, and I will read from the booklet, and I will also add my own interpretation. So this is option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, and option 5. I give you a moment to choose while I take a sip of my tea. Alright. Those of you who chose option number 1, we have a reversed card. And it is the 4 of Wands. It's in reverse, so let me find this one in the booklet. I called it the 4 of Wands, and it is the 4 of Candles. And it is reversed. You feel disconnected from those around you, whether they be your family, friends, or community. Reflect on this and see where communication may have broken down. Is there a way to reconnect, or should you seek more supportive relationships? I will also read the upright meaning, and it says, you will find great inspiration and comfort from your friends, family, and community. Look to them for support and affection after your many struggles. This card may also suggest an important familial event such as a wedding, a birth, or other celebration. Both of them could be applicable at the same time, or there may be a gray area where some of the upright and some of the reversed meanings are applicable to you. So that is why I read both meanings. So that would be option 1. Do you feel disconnected from important people, or did you miss an event like a birth or a wedding? Or were you at the wedding and did you feel disconnected from it? Are there people in your family sphere that you're not talking to, you're in no contact with? Why is that? And is it possible to heal? And what would be needed? And how could you heal? And would you be the one to take initiative or not? These are all kinds of questions that could relate to this card. Now, if you chose the second card, we find the 3 of Potions. So let me find this in the booklet. Lightning, Potions. The 3 of Potions. Upright, it says, you have found a community that supports and nurtures you. Know that you can confide confide in them and that their friendship will aid you in the days to come. Just as they offer their support, you should be sure to support them in return. I will also read the reversed meaning. Your community has grown untrustworthy and unsupportive. Others conspire against you, seeking their own selfish gains. Reflect on this turmoil. Is there a way you can reclaim this community, or is it time to break away and be a lone witch? As you see, I highly rate these descriptions in the booklet. They are very meaningful and very profound, so I would say this is a very good deck, especially if you use the booklet with it. Then, for you who chose the third option, this is your card. It is the Moon. So we got a little more reading to do. It is a major arcana. And I will read the entire page for you. It says, the moon's light offers intuition and illusions, hanging bright amid the dark sky. Mary Sanderson embodies these traits through her powers, having an incredible sense of smell and keen instincts. However, this intuition is often betrayed by her insecurities. Will you trust your instincts or fall prey to the illusions that the moonlight offers? So there you see a hint to the movie. Upright, just as Mary doubts her own powers, your intuition has similarly failed you. Through illusions and imagination you have been deceived by the moon's light. Beware of unknown foes and hidden perils as you journey forth. Open your eyes to those who wish to deceive you, and remember, sometimes we are the ones who deceive ourselves. Reversed, it says, just as Mary is at her strongest, when she trusts her intuition, so are you. Allow your instincts to lead you down the right path, and you shall be met with great success. Do not assume your journey will be an easy one. However, the night brings many dangers, despite the full moon hanging overhead. Now, for those who chose the fourth option, we have the Ace of Lightning. Let's see. Lightning. The Ace of Lightning, it is upright, but I will read both descriptions. Like a lightning bolt, a great truth has struck you to the core. This breakthrough has given you the clarity to see the required journey and the courage to begin it. Do not hesitate. Though challenges lie ahead, you are prepared to face them. Reversed, it means, a great truth has been uncovered, but it is a dark one. You do not know what to do next and perhaps feel betrayed by this discovery. Alternatively, this card may indicate a dire secret that has yet to be uncovered. Choose your next actions carefully to avoid misfortune. I totally adore the descriptions in the booklet. Usually the booklet is one of the things that I use least in new decks, but this is definitely a booklet worth using because it's very original in its text, its meaning, its explanation of the cards. and still adhering very much to the original meanings. For you who chose the last card, option number 5, you also drew a 5 of potions. So let me find it in the booklet. And I will read both meanings. Upright, you are overwhelmed by your grief and anguish, unable to move forward or reflect on what has happened. Know that you are not defined by your suffering. Now is the time to take that painful first step towards reconciliation and healing. And its reversed meaning, you have overcome great hardship and are ready to brew a healing potion or two. Though moving away from grief is never easy, it is necessary if we are to grow and learn. New loves, new passion, and new experiences await you. Would I recommend this deck? Yes, I would definitely recommend this deck, especially if you like witchy decks, or cartoonish decks, or Disney type decks. There are more Disney decks. There's also a Disney villains deck. I might do a flip through of that one as well. But this is a new one. This one has very recently released. So, and quite I'm quite stuck on my words here. What I want to say is that I find it remarkable that this deck came out now, while the movie came out in 1993. So they went back in time to pick the suitable kind of movie to create a tarot deck from. And so it was made with a lot of attention, and that shows in everything in this deck, from the box to the cards, the images, the descriptions, and the booklet, which is absolutely awesome. I completely adore this booklet. So, yes, I would definitely recommend this one. If you can get over the images or are willing to watch the movie again. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.